Hello, we are
AB6IX.
We just had a fun time in Zach Sane's show, so please check it out. We'll come back again.
Hello, beautiful human. My name is Zach. That is Dan.
Yeah.
And we welcome to the studio. Our last interview in this space, actually.
Hi, we are
AB6IX.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I feel like I bring this up every time we talk to like a K-pop group, but like there is something to the greeting. There's something to the introduction that is meaningful and special. Do you remember the first time you were able to like actually lock it down and like get it all in unison?
뭔가 그랬던 것 같기도 하고.
그러면 리얼리티에서
저희-
정하고
쇼케이스 데뷔 전에 그 행사가 하나 있었는데 드림 콘서트라고 아마 거기서 저희가 데뷔 전에 처음 모습을 보여드리면서 인사를 처음 했던 것 같아요. 이제 가물가물하지만 아마 그런 것 같습니다. Maybe. 네.
What does the name mean?
AB6,
Absolute Six, right? But like
Yeah.
there's
Yes,
a deeper
yes.
meaning to that.
Absolute 6, and above brand new 6. We have a duplicate meaning. One is 에비뉴와 우리 팬들과 저희와 이제 팬덤이 합쳐져서 하나가 된다 이런 뜻을 가지고 있다고 설명해 주세요.
There's like a special, honestly, obviously there's a special relationship between any group and their fans. Do you have a name for your fans, number one, and number two, like, how do you describe the relationship you have with them?
일단 저희 팬덤명은 에비뉴. 에비뉴라고 이제 정해졌고 팬분들이랑 좀 더 스페셜한 관계는 뭐랄까 되게 많은 걸 공유하고 되게 돈독하고 약간 어떻게 보면 친구 같고 가족 같고 되게 다양한 의미를 부여할 수 있는 그런 저희에겐 특별하고 소중한 존재입니다.
What is it like, the relationship between you guys? Because you've obviously been through a lot of life, a lot of work. What was your first impressions of one another?
멤버 첫인상이요. 그냥 우진이는 아예 몰랐던 친구여가지고 저는 그래서 연예인이다라고 생각해가지고 연예인 같았고, 그리고 대위는 처음 봤을 때 되게 애기 같은 느낌이었고, 그리고 동현이는 잘생긴 자전거 잘 타는 뭐 그런 애라고 들어가지고 그렇겠구나라고 생각했습니다.
How about everybody else?
I thought he was kind of shy because he didn't talk much when I first met him. So I thought he was a shy boy. And I thought he was I don't remember him that much. 왜냐하면
너무
it's
오래.
been like 8 years, right? About 8 years. So he was cute. He was a nice brother of mine, and he was really handsome. But when he doesn't smile, he looks kind of chic. I was kind of scared of him at first, but now he's a really nice guy. But my first impression of him, it was kind of scary.
How about you?
He's cute. cute. 그때 작았어가지고 엄청 어렸어서 very
I was really short
Young.
back then and young. I was
young.
like 15 when I first saw you.
yes,
그래서
yes, 맞아요. 그리고 smile 그리고 엄청 예의가 바른 느낌이었고 항상 좀 뭐지? 이걸 뭐라고 표현해야지? 좀 행복해 보이고 이렇게 좀 항상 즐거운 표정.
He looked really positive.
동현 a little scary.
Yeah.
because mask and head, 그래서 eyes 이렇게 이렇게 이게 뭔가 첫인상 딱 처음 봤을 때여가지고 약간 좀 눈만 보여서 그게 좀 scary.
And your first impression is you've got the worst rap.
저 같은 경우는 웅이 형은 보지 않았을 때도 이렇게 얘기를 많이 들었어가지고, 왜냐면 보컬 트레이너 선생님이 같았었거든요. 그래가지고 뭐 되게 열심히 사는 형이다라고 들었었고, 그리고 대위 같은 경우는 이제 처음 봤을 때 뭔가 되게 재능이 많아 보였어요. 그리고 우진이 같은 경우는 일단 되게 샤이보이였고, 근데 춤출 때는 또 되게 파워풀하게 추길래 저 친구는 춤을 진짜 잘 추는 친구구나라고 생각을 했었습니다.
Wow, he's so nice to all of you.
I'm scared, man.
We were just honest. Our first impression.
No, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
Going through the training process is incredibly challenging. And
Yes.
you have to learn new things about yourself, yeah?
Of course.
What do you learn?
We learn acting. We learn language. We learn how to produce music. We learn how to dance, sing, and everything.
Taking on new challenges, like you learn new things about yourself personally, right?
Yeah. I wasn't really outgoing person. I was like 좀 이렇게 reserved person. But now I kind of train myself to be a 좀 이렇게 외향적인
외향적인.
person, outgoing person. Yeah, that's the most changed thing about myself.
I mean, grateful for that, right?
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's kind of hard to always smile in front of the cameras, always, always have to be positive, always have to give good energy to people. That's kind of hard sometimes, but most of the times I feel really thankful for it.
It's not human to be positive all the time.
Yeah.
그렇죠.
Well,
맞아요.
but I want to be honest always.
Mhm.
But in front of the cameras, we have to smile and we can't feel sad or anything. So
What'd you learn about yourself? I mean, like everybody goes through this, and like at a certain point, like I'm sure, like you have to think during the process, like you could get cut at any second, right?
yeah.
Like that's terribly scary.
Yeah, it is. It was. We actually have experience. We actually experienced the cut from different companies. So
Really?
before we came to Brand New Music,
Yeah.
we were in a different company and we got cut from there.
Whoa. So,
It's really common in Korean trainee system.
so why do you keep going? Because like you didn't have to.
'Cause we love music and we thought this was our job. Like we had to do this. So
only way.
yeah, we
후회할
thought
것
this was the only way, and we didn't really want to regret not challenging ourselves
Yeah.
again and again.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Wow. So you have an actual album out,
Yeah.
and obviously in K-pop fashion, they're absolutely gorgeous and a work of art. What story are you telling with A to B? Are you telling a story?
A to B A는 이제 저희가 그동안 이제 쌓아왔고 걸어왔던 그런 발자취 발걸음들이라면 A to B로 넘어가서 B는 이제 앞으로 저희가 뭔가 보여드리고 싶은 그런 의미를 동시에 담고 있는 앨범입니다.
Where is A? Where is the starting point? Is it even before you guys met as a group? Like where is the starting location?
아마
Until
A
this
film.
album, maybe. 이 앨범 전까지가
그쵸.
A고.
시작 데뷔한 순간부터 전 앨범까지가 A라고 생각하시면 될 것 같고.
So starting from A to B album, this album we're transforming to B.
Yes.
I
We're
get it.
starting a new chapter of our career.
What is the difference between this chapter and the chapters you've already written?
We didn't really know what song we want to do, what concept we want to do, and what we want to tell the people with our music. But
Yep.
now we kind of know.
What changes? What happens in your life to make that clear?
일단은 저희가 곡을 열심히 많이 작업을 하고 앨범에 수록을 하는데 뭐 이땐 이런 곡을 썼었다면 만약에 B로 넘어가서 같은 장르의 곡을 쓰더라도 좀 더 디테일하고 좀 더 음악적으로 발전된 그런 모습이라든지 아니면 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스라든지 좀 더 매번 더 업그레이드된 그런 부분들을 조금 의미에 담아보려고 A2B라는 네임을 만든 것 같습니다. 이렇게 된 계기가
그러니까 시간인 것 같아요. 시간인 것 같은데 뭔가 데뷔 때는 내가 먼저 보여주고 싶은 더 보여주고 싶고 뭔가 잘 보이고 싶어하는 마음이 좀 더 컸다면 지금은 있는 그대로의 모습을 봐 좀 이런 느낌으로 제가 좀 변한 것 같아가지고 그 시간인 것 같습니다. 계기는.
That's interesting. Like before you were just trying to be the best, but now you're just trying to be honest.
More like comfortable. We want to be comfortable when we're on stage, and we want to be comfortable when we're on a radio show and everything.
And that comes from comfort in who you are, yeah?
Yeah. So honesty and comfort.
When you're in the studio, who does what and how do you make a record from nothing, essentially? Does it start with lyrics? Does it start with a story? Does it start with production?
I think everyone's different, but how do you write music?
릴렉스를
과정이 어떻게?
좀 중요하게 생각하는 부분이 제일 큰 것 같고 그리고 뭔가 제가 평소에 느끼는 감정들 그리고 그런 부분들을 많이 공유하려고 좀 곡을 쓸 때 노력을 하는 것 같아요.
Lyrics.
저 같은 경우에는 정말 시작해야지라고 생각을 하기보다는 그냥 하나가 떠올라서 해야겠다라고 생각이 들면 하는 편인데 그거마저도 저는 제가 작곡가라고 생각하지 않아요. 그냥 노래를 쓸 때 나의 이야기를 조금 더 뭔가 들려주고 싶은 좀 그런 그냥 그게 안 되면 말자. 그럼 되면 하고 좀 이런 느낌이어가지고 이렇게 막 뭐가 영감이 떠올랐을 때 확 이렇게 곡을 쓰거나 그러진 않고 그냥 내킬 때 하는 편인 것 같아요.
At what point in the process do you go to other members with the song, or what you're working on, or an idea?
녹음하기 전. 왜냐면
그래서
가이드를 들려줘야지 녹음을 할 수 있으니까 그때 가이드를 들려주게 되는 것 같아요. 녹음하기 직전쯤. 가끔 이제 뭐 조언을 구하고 싶거나 그럴 때는 그 전에도 들려주긴 하는데 멤버들 곡 작업하는 스타일이 거의 요즘은 그냥 녹음하기 직전에 들려주는 느낌이어서 네, 보통 그렇게 작업을 하는 것 같아요.
Really? Why does that work for you guys to like go and do your own thing and then come back to the group?
Because we all have different tastes in music, so we don't really want to touch that, touch each other's music, because we respect it. The special thing about our group is that every track has different genre and
Yeah.
different concepts and everything. That's because we write our own song and then we gather together and we make an album.
Who decides the vocals and who's gonna do what?
Oh, our company does that.
Mm.
We don't really touch who sings what part and stuff. We only care about the music itself.
That's really interesting.
근데 보통 작업할 때도 최종적으로는 회사에서 이제 파트 분배를 해주긴 하는데 곡 작업을 하면서 이 파트는 이 친구가 했으면 좋겠고라는 게 약간 생각을 하면서 곡을 써가지고 보통 생각한 대로 파트 배분이 나눠지긴 하는 것 같아요.
Got it.
Do you guys still produce all your own songs and all
Of
the?
course.
Why is that important for you guys to do? And is there a lot of pressure producing everything for yourselves?
Well, sometimes, but most of the times, no, because we love making music and we love telling our story. Because when we get a song from someone, that's not our story. That's his or her story, that
Yeah.
producer's story. So we don't really want to, we're thankful for the song, but sometimes we think different,
Yeah.
Our thoughts and everything's different. So I think what's best for our fans and the listeners in Korea and globally is that we write our own song and we tell our story through music. I think that's important. That's why we write songs.
Totally. I mean, but rare, right? And a responsibility that is not usually given to people.
Our
Oh,
boss,
seriously?
his name is Rhymer. He used to be a rapper, so he's an artist. So he really respects us
Yeah.
because he was an artist.
Yeah.
So that's the good part of our company.
But there is pressure there, right? To tell your story truthfully and to the best way to capture ears, but also you can't really blame anybody else.
Yeah, but we're having fun and
That's
we're
all that
having fun.
matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's you.
Yeah. So the song is us.
What's the story behind Savior and who wrote that one originally?
Actually, Savior was from another producer.
Oh,
So that's not really our story, but we could relate to that because of COVID, everyone needs a savior in their lives, right? We couldn't perform in front of many people, and so everyone needs a savior in their lives, and we wanted to talk about finding our own savior and that we want to become the listener's savior in that song. So I think that kind of relates to our
absolutely.
thoughts.
Why'd you want to do an English version of it?
Because we had to come to America and we wanted. I'm being honest.
Yeah, be honest.
And
No judgment.
I wanted more people to not go through the translation and stuff. Just hear it and understand it,
Yeah.
feel our thoughts and stuff. So
Can I ask what songs on this last album did you guys write?
he
It is-
wrote "We Could Love." It's the 5th track
Yes.
of our song, and he didn't write this album, but he wrote in the previous album, and I wrote Einstein. I wrote the lyrics for it, Einstein, and I wrote "Sucker for Your Love." It's like a rock genre song, and he wrote the lyrics for "Parachute."
Wow.
Yeah. So our touch is all in the album.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
And really, no song that sounds like
Yeah.
Einstein stands out, one because of the name, but what story, like where does that start? Where does that come from?
The demo, when I got the demo, it was Frankenstein. But I couldn't really write a song about Frankenstein. It's creepy, so I changed a little bit, and Frankenstein and Einstein kind of rhymes. So I went with Einstein. It's about I'm gonna study you like Einstein because I love you so much. It's a love song.
Ripped from reality or
No.
crafted?
Crafted. I watched a lot of Korean dramas, and I came up with
K dramas are amazing.
Of course. Actually, he's an actor too. So he was in SBS. It's a Korean drama.
Let me be your night.
Yeah, he was in a
Your
drama
Night.
named Let Me Be Your Night.
Hosts are K-pop stars. They're also K-drama superstars. It's an ecosystem that like everybody like shows up everywhere.
Yeah.
I've been studying it. For,
Yeah.
I've never been, but I've been
Yeah.
just watching from the outside for like a long time. Why did you want to get into music? Because like you could have easily just acted, or did you always do music?
사실 물론은 이제 뭐 진정성을 가지고 정말로 음악을 너무 좋아하긴 하지만 음악으로 표현하는 방법이 또 따로 있는 거고 또 연기를 하면서 무언가를 표현할 수 있는 방법이 또 따로 있는 거고 해가지고 뭔가 그거에 대한 새로운 흥미가 생기면 도전을 해보는 것 같아요. 많은 K-pop 아티스트 분들이 또 그러다가 뭔가 좀 더 진정성 있게 이곳에 파고들고 싶다 그러면 완전히 뭐 직업을 바꾸게 되는 경우도 있고 아니면 바로 원래 하던 것들을 좀 더 보강을 해가지고 역시 난 이렇게 하는 게 좋다라고 생각하시는 분들도 있고 되게 좀 다양한 방면으로 도전을 많이 하는 것 같아요 아티스트분들.
What is the most comfortable or fulfilling to you?
이게 음악은 음악대로 힘든 부분, 어려운 부분이 있고 또 연기는 연기대로 또 어려운 부분이 있어서 사실 이 두 개를 비교하는 거는 어떻게 보면 불가능하다고 느끼긴 하는데 둘 다 굉장한 흥미를 가지고 열심히 작업하고 있습니다.
Challenges.
Yes, challenge.
Was completing this album a challenge?
가사도 English 버전, Savior English 버전이 또 수록이 되어 있는데 사실 완벽하게 영어 가사로 된 노래가 편하지는 않아요. 저희가 부를 때. 근데 뭔가 US에 계신 많은 이제 리스너 분들을 위해서 좀 더 자연스럽고 매끄러운 발음을 위해서 약간 그런 부분에서 좀 더 열심히 노력하고 좀 도전하지 않았나 생각이 듭니다.
네, 오히려 이 앨범 만들면서 더 행복했던 것 같아요. 더 재밌고 왜냐하면 이 앨범을 기점으로 저희 AB6IX가 다시 한번 코로나가 좀 완화되면서 우리 에비뉴를 만나게 됐잖아요. 그래서 에비뉴를 만날 수 있다는 기쁨과 뭐 그런 것 때문에 오히려 전 앨범 만들었던 것보다 이번 앨범 만들었을 때가 더 행복했던 것 같습니다.
Thinking about that changes everything, right? Thinking about the live show and your fans.
그럼요. 저희가 사실은 음악을 사랑하고 음악을 좋아해서 가수를 시작한 게 맞지만 그래도 무대에 서는 것도 너무 재밌잖아요. 무대에서 이제 팬분들과 커뮤니케이션 하면서 뭔가 좀 교류하는 느낌이 들어서 그게 좀 되게 중독인 것 같아요. 그래서 되게 행복했습니다.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You debuted in 2019, right?
Yes.
But you were together pre-debut, obviously.
Yes. About 6 months before our debut, we gathered together and
It's just so close to the pandemic,
yeah.
and it's still like the path is still so new,
Yeah.
still so far to go.
Right after we debuted, the pandemic happened, so it was really not a good thing for us. But I think that time we kind of trained ourselves more to become even better than the debut.
That's it.
Yeah. So I think I'm kind of thankful for that time, 2-3 years.
And you're still here?
Yeah. So I think that made up.
Hell yeah. Today, because like again, like it's just the beginning still.
Yeah.
How do you define success?
That's really hard. That's a hard question.
뭔가 그 성공의 기준이 어떤 사람은 돈을 많이 번 거라고 생각을 할 수 있고 뭐 어떤 사람은 유명해진 거라고 생각을 할 수도 있겠지만 뭔가 좀 나중에 먼 미래에 뒤돌아봤을 때 그냥 내 자신이 떳떳하게 나 열심히 살았다 라고 떳떳하게 말할 수 있을 정도면 저는 성공을 했다고 생각해요. 그리고 이제 미래에 떳떳하게 열심히 살았다고 할 수 있을 정도면 자연스럽게 부와 명예는 따라올 거라고 생각을 하기 때문에
네.
저 같은 경우에는 바라는 게 없을 때, 바라는 게 더 이상 없을 때 그때가 성공했던 거라고 생각해요. 왜냐면 돈도 더 많이 벌고 싶고 명예도 더 갖고 싶고 뭔가 근데 모든 걸 가졌을 때 나 이제 완전해. 난 좀 이제 완벽해라고 생각했을 때가 했을 것 같아요. 그게. 네.
I thought about it. But I don't really care about the money, fame, and everything. I don't need that. I just want to love someone, you know, like love my parents, love my members, love my fans. You know, love is really a thankful thing, you know. So I want to love everybody and I want to be loved. Yeah, I think that's my definition of success.
Love.
Because money and fame, it all goes away.
But isn't it hard to find genuine love with like what your job entails? Lasting, unwavering love.
Yes and no, because our fans love us unconditionally. So I'm really thankful for that. And I love my parents and I love my friends and members unconditionally. So it kind of works out.
Very touching. How about you?
저는 성공이라는 걸 들었을 때 약간 뭔가 그 성공이라는 단어만큼 행복이라는 단어도 이제 중요하게 생각하는데 이제 그걸 같이 좀 정연하자면 뭔가 어떤 한 과정 끝에 얻어지는 게 성공이 아닌 그냥 매 순간 내가 행복하다고 느끼는 순간들이 많아질 때면 그게 성공을 해 나가고 있는 게 아닌가라는 생각이 듭니다.
Happiness.
좀 좋은데요. 오늘도 행복하게 살면 성공한 삶인 거잖아요.
It's true.
So everyone can have a successful
Okay.
life.
그런 생각이 나요.
감동이에요.
AB6, A to B is the album. There's going to be a link in the description below. Click it.
What's the experience been like traveling and touring across the U.S.?
Oh, it was great. We had so much fun.
So happy.
We had so much fun meeting our US fans, and we had so much fun in Universal Studios, the Hollywood
Shopping.
tracking, shopping, and everything. I love America.
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica Beach.
Oh, nice.
We want to come back as soon as possible.
We're here. You're welcome.
아,
Is it
Come whenever you want.
still surprising when you have these shows and all these fans show up? Like, does it shock you, or do you just kind of expect it at this point?
We get shocked every time because 뭔가 당연하다고 생각하고 싶지 않아서.
Yeah.
We don't want to take
it for granted.
Yeah, take it for granted. So we always want to be humble to our fans,
Yeah, humble.
for ourselves. Yeah, we get shocked every time fans show up.
When you're putting these live shows together, is the choreography harder? Is this like what's the most challenging part about putting together a live show for you guys?
쇼를 할 때 라이브가 힘드나요? 춤이 힘드나요?
공연할 때 제일 힘든 부분이 있다면?
더운 거.
Oh yeah.
네. 춤도 노래도 아니고 그냥 더운 게 제일 힘듭니다. 땀이 막 나는데 그때가 제일 힘든 것 같아요. 전.
All the
Dancing.
sweats and everything. Oh, I hate that.
I think shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah, I think shoes.
We're
왜냐면
wearing uncomfortable shoes.
Yeah.
Like not these sneakers. We're wearing those.
막 구두부터 해서 막
It's so
Really?
And our makeup too. It's uncomfortable.
So the outfits and the fashion the aesthetic comes before comfort.
Oh, of course. Because we're
Yeah, we are idol.
우리는 간죽 간살이어가지고.
그 뭘까요? 간식.
멋에 살고 멋에
네,
죽는.
홍세봉사.
Beauty is pain.
Yeah,
That is
so
the
important.
I just had a question about the EP. Finally, is that the name of it? And that's all solo songs, right?
yes, yes.
Right, right.
Is that something you're gonna do again? And why did you guys decide to do that in the first place?
We performed that solo tracks on our concert,
Mm.
and our boss wanted to release that because it's so 아까워.
아니야, 팬들에 대한 선물.
It's a gift for our fans. The album, the whole album, because we didn't want it to leave it just concert song and just end it. We wanted to release it, and we wanted more people to hear our solo songs. And individual artists, Ujin, Taewi, Donghyun have potentials in solos too. So we wanted to express that.
So is understanding that like you guys can go and do your own thing, but then still come back and be a group. Is that understood?
Yeah, because now someone's doing acting,
Yeah.
someone's on drama, and someone's doing the radio show, someone's doing the featurings and stuff. So we all 그 활동.
Yeah, activities.
Yeah, we do all solo stuff, and then we come back as AB6, and AB6 is our home base. So
Yeah.
we always come back to our group, and
we release an album, if we do individual stuff into that. That's our system.
Very cool.
Yes.
Excited to follow you guys. Truly,
Thank you.
Thank you.
really appreciate you. You good?
Yep.
AB6, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
Thank you.